Hello everyone, Mike Arnold here, co-founder of Path Trading Partners along with Bob Iacchino. Checking IOTA, which we haven't done for a few days. Broke out of this sloppy little horizontal pattern, catching on the rotation zone, moving back up. I just have the most recent levels we were doing up here. They're all from these lows on the 6th, and we've now reversed the retracement levels since we've pretty much retraced the whole last down move. So now we're watching these levels for the key bullback. So we went from that lows on the 6th, then up to this spike high where it pulled back. It actually went into the rotation zone on the 1 hour with 8 pushing the price on the 4 hour, going up to our 139.34 level, pulling back down, pretty much closing on the 134.50 level. Then we could do a projection to that high. So let me take off this one. These are why these 12 and 25% projections are so nice. Coming up to our 145.9, essentially 146, spiking through. That was the high, pulling back to the rotation zone on the 1 hour with 8 pushing the price, moving back up, then coming up just shy of the top level. We had 151.97. This coming up to 151.34 so far. I'm just going to update those levels for everybody so they know where the next ones are. And again, this is from the whole move that started it. You could also do it from this little move. It's just going to lower levels slightly, but I'm going for the whole move that started it. Now I'm watching for a pullback. This has gone pretty far, pretty fast. Watching for the first key pullback about 136 to 138. If that doesn't hold, then I'm watching for about 128.90. Let's check in on that daily chart. Daily chart, so the next key levels higher, 158.8 and 166.29. We have found some resistance at the 50-day exponential moving average. We've poked through there. Really watch where this bar closes right now. That is going to be very, very key. Now, if we do have a bigger pullback, we have the first cross rotation zone. That's going to come in and keep rising. I'd be watching for the 50% level with the rising 8 coming in if we did not hold this and pulled back quickly. That would be 121.14. Other than that, nothing much to do. You can watch for getting long on rotation trades. Now the rotation zone's in your favor on the daily and the 4 hour. So if it pulls back into the rotation zone and has a nice rotation back up, wait for the rotation back up. Or any bottoming pattern in that rotation zone, and then that is definitely a buying opportunity. But be a little patient on this one. We're going into the weekend and it's a little extended, so we might pull back a little farther or base sideways and let the 8 catch up and then rotate back up, especially on Sunday. Switching over to Litecoin. Litecoin follows the breakout of this horizontal channel with a full target of 131.61, which was easily hit. We also had the reverse scan box. I think we had that on the last video. She gave us 126.43. We spiked through and then closed back below, also triggering the horizontal channel pattern. Coming 8, pushing the price up on the rotation zone. Then we could do a forward GAN box from the lows on the 10th up to that spike high, which gave us 130, which called this top, pulling back, 8 pushing the price, rotation zone on 1 hour, then going up to 132.86 level, spiking through there, but nothing else much to do. We can update these levels now to here, which is also the 37.5% major retracement, so that's a really nice cluster up there. Let's take off some of these other levels also. And now we're going to be watching for the next retracement. Let's just do a little retracement levels down here. So first key retracement is 25% retracement, 128 and coming with the 8. If it breaks through that, then we're watching for this cluster area about 124.81 to 125.81 with the rising 21 coming in. Again, this has moved pretty far. We might see the bigger pullback now. Always wait for the rotation back up. Let's check in on that daily chart. We also had some divergences coming in here. So prices kept making higher high, and now we started making lower highs on the RSI. So that could justify a slightly bigger pullback because of waning momentum. Let's check in on the daily chart. So right now, we pretty much closed yesterday right at the top of the rotation zone, right at the 21. Spike through it. Really watch where we close today. If it closes back in the rotation zone, then we'll also be watching for that bigger pullback. Also notice, based off the daily chart, this 8 is hooking up right at the 50% retracement level, 122.60. So if you saw a bigger pullback, that would be the key level to target, and then watch for a reversal pattern at that level. Also RSI, pretty highly overdone, and finding some resistance at the same levels it ran up to last time. So we have the key closing of this big run-up candle at that level, the 37.5% retracement, and the most recent spike high. So lots of selling pressure coming in there. So if you're long, at least do something to move up your stop should we get a bigger pullback now. If we get through that level, 136.76 and then 139.56 are your next key levels to move up your stops and take profits. Then we have a cluster coming in about 142 to 143 to watch for, and we'll see how that ties in once we can do another Gann projection. So we have for you on Litecoin and IOTA, and we'll talk to everyone soon. Bye for now.